Hi there, I want to tell you about this Wonder Mix, pancake mix of mine here. Now it is actually free from grain, gluten, dairy, egg, sugar, but also soya nuts. Comes in the bucket. It says you can just shake it, but I'm going to show you how I do it at home. Now we're going to add 2 cups of water. Now you can just put the lid back on and shut it tight and just really vigorously shake it, but it probably does a little bit better job if you do have a whisk or a fork. A fork will do it, just that there's a few little lumps in there sometimes. I give it a good mix, and then we're going to let it stand for 10 to 15 minutes to thicken. Like that. Go, and then just put your lid back on, let it stand 10-15 minutes, come back when it's nice and thick. Now this is the easiest way to make the pancake. This is just a small sunbeam toasting machine. Some of them are a bit bigger, or some of them are round, electric, non-stick, Teflon coated toasting machine. So let your mixture thicken nicely like that, and you've got a non-stick spatula, your Nuttelex on hand here. Depending on what size you want to make small ones, you can pour just little bits. We're just going to make one big pancake here today. Just pour it on like that to the size that you want it to be. Now the temperature, it varies from machine to machine, but normally I would recommend it, the standard settings, I would say up around into the 7, 8, 9. 3/4 of its maximum temperature is usually the right temperature for these electric machines. When it comes to gas, because there is some gas cookers that you can use with a non-stick plate, it's very hard to gauge the temperature. You'll have to get used to how to do it with a gas plate. But electric is foolproof once you know what setting you need, usually between 7 and 9. This size pancake, it's approximately about 7.5 inches across. You'll get between 4 and 5 of that size out of this mix. As you can see, there's still a lot in here, quite heavy. And also making smaller ones, you probably get 25, at least 25 pikelet sizes. That size there, you'll get 25 out of that mix there. Yeah, and also if you want to store it, if you decide you just want to make one, put the lid back on, put it in the fridge. Probably will keep, I would say you could get away with probably about 24 hours. And after that it sort of goes a bit funny, you know, as any mix would. So depending on how many you want to make, it will keep for a day in the fridge. And you can make another one in the morning, another one in the afternoon, whatever you want to do. Now what I want you to do, if you're doing it in a stainless, I want you to cut 2 of those. Put a little bit of Nuttelex on there, or a little bit of olive oil. Get the 2 pieces, rub them together. Okay, so measure halfway, approximately here. Cut your round. So that gives you a circle. And pour your mixture onto that until it's ready to turn. Then get your other piece of that, put it on top, then lift it out and turn it, flip it over onto the other piece of paper, and then you can pull this side off. Don't try and cook it straight on the stainless steel because it will stick. Doesn't matter what you do, you must use baking paper in a stainless steel pan. Okay? You don't want them to touch each other. Don't get carried away and have them all touching each other. And depending on how big you make these pockets, like I said, possibly between 25 and 30. I mean, smaller ones like that, you'll get at least 30, so it goes a long way, this mix. Yeah. Quick and easy for afternoon tea for the kids come home from school. Just grab the bucket, cups of water into it, shake it up, ready to go. Here's the one that we made before, and as you can see, once it's cooked, it's very, very easy to handle and easy to roll up and unroll it again. Now it'll stay like that for you, if you want to store overnight in the fridge, but it'd probably be better if you did wrap it in plastic. Now you can freeze it as well, put it in some Glad wrap and put it into the freezer, and then get it out the next day. You can put it back on the plate then and re-warm it. Or if you want to make it really super crunchy, if you want to use it for a pizza base or for just to have with soup, just put it in your oven on the rack and just crisp it. It'll go really quite crunchy, and you can crack pieces off and have it with your soup.